Slaughter has buyback. So 2 heroes with buyback. Disruptor no buyback. Darkseer no buyback. Only 2 heroes.
Era blinks in again. Continues the siege. One-man wrecking crew here. Funnick tries to counter-initiate. He blinks in, backs and walls, but it's only on Era. Oh god, this siege just got very difficult for Navi. Looks like they may wait out the wall. Little red X's flying around everywhere.
I wouldn't be surprised if they wait out the wall, judging by how they've played the whole fight.
Alright, he's got the AC now. Let's see, what does he want to drop? Does he want to drop anything? Screw it, man. I'll get it later. Although Era will get focused here a little bit by the Slardar. Doesn't really seem to affect him at all.
Oh,
He
the
omni-slashes a cold embrace target, though. Ooh.
Oh, this might be the
That
turning
kind of
point.
hurts. Now Blade Furies, as they try for the vacuum fall up the fissure. Now expiring. Limp going with the Queen of Pain ult, turns around and hits 4 heroes with it, but doesn't really have a whole lot of follow-up. Yonasumfan's waiting. Watch out for the Echo. Watch out for the big, old, angry totem to come through. First it's the Tusk, rolling in deeper, Handskin committing. Still hanging on. Yonasumfan just watching while his team kills off a few, or tries, and then he jumps. He pounces, clubs down another. They force out the buyback on the Slardar, who has no BKB, who has no help really at all. You're just a lonely Razor. His own BKB also expended. The wall being wasted there. They never even got off a curse. And this will be a second lane of Brax. And with that, quite possibly, the death of Navi in the Summit 4.
They do show potential though, so we'll see if they can actually work things out and actually get the team more organized.
Yeah, so now you've got the 11.25 second fissure and the 82.5 second echo.
And you have the 15-second force stuff, the 17.25 seconds use
The
after,
9-second blink. Oh,
and the
yeah.
52.5-second cooldown on teleport scroll.
Oh yeah, that's why you get the Octarine.
And you have
That's
the
why
9.75 cooldown on the Tranquil Boots.
Are you done yet?
When you started it.
Yeah, with useful information, unlike you.
Oh yeah, 11 seconds cooldown on the Shaker feature is so useful.
Oh yeah, what? That's not useful? Are you serious? Rob, I would like to request a mute on Winter for the remainder of the broadcast. Smoke from Navi. Desperation in the land. They're going to snake around. Funnick will lead the way. He does have a BKB available. Static Storm online, but look who's in position. Yonasumfan is up on the cliff. He's going to reveal. He actually jumped forward, though, so he's in an awkward position. Gets off the Yules at the very least, and now Limp trying to save his buddy, the Wyvern. Caught by a Queen of Pain ultimate. Glimmer Capes there. Dara engaging. Yonasumfan Echo cooling down. Snowball save again. Hansky making the plays. This may allow them to get off the Echo. 1 second and counting. He's stunned. He's cursed. Will he get it off? No, can't quite. Don't even know if they need it, though. This is with the death of him. Still Era runs in. Hacks away. Omni-Slash already committed, and now hunting for more. Blinks onto Funnick. Crits him once. Almost finishes the job. Runs through the wall. Keeps on chasing. And on the other side of the engagement, Dara will fall to the wrath of Limp. Navi. Buyback already used previously on the Slardar. He's dead for 85. In grave danger of losing this Rax. Decent hold again, but it was with the Razor buyback as well.
Yeah, it was still a loss for them, even though they hold. They're gonna lose eventually. They are forced to just use so much of their buybacks and.
And they're so reliant on the combo. And as soon as it's on cooldown, NiP, there's just very little fear here. They're trying to get away from that pesky Razor static drain, but he's not able to. The Queen of Pain, though, doesn't get affected and goes in with an ult. Brings Funnick low. Seems they may scatter in the end. NiP almost got that next big item on Era, up to 4.3k gold. Seal Kid,
he might be able to get the glimpse.
The lone casualty. Do they have detection?
But they're gonna find him though. He's dead.
Oop. Where you going, Seal Kid?
Nowhere.
But that's okay. Era's ratting. Forget about the dazzle. Who even cares? He got off a grave. He's going to try to hang on for a little bit longer, but more importantly, it's Megas. Era has done it. Tier 4's fall. Navi may as well just call it now. Limp even going to slow them down, try to stall. They won't even bother. They'll just go for kills. They know the end is here. Yonasumfan engaging as well. Echo Slam already committed. Tanky a few nukes, and bam. Thrown down. NiP take it 2-1.
Very, very solid showing from NiP though. I think what went wrong most for the Navi lineup was they didn't secure enough advantage from the early game with their lineup. I think they needed to win their lanes more. Darkseid having a hard time doesn't help at all. Razor didn't really win.
I really feel that should have been a TA.
Yep, or something.
Or maybe they run something else mid and get like an Ember Spirit, perhaps. But
Yeah,
I thought the Slardar pick was fine. It was just having the Razor as your one right clicker to go with it.
I think like if they run if they run Ember safe lane, you are not so rushed to actually get things done, you know.
And again, you go back to the draft. Yeah, they finished with an Earthshaker, but especially, and that's okay lockdown versus Ember, but especially at the time, there was what? A Queen of Pain to build an Orchid and a Snowball? Like, that was it. There was no lockdown for Ember, and safe offlane Earthshaker against Ember is going to have to play very conservatively.
Yeah, I think they were just looking to actually get a decent early game or even win their early game a bit, then transition into the mid game with their combo. But Lim was like playing very very well in the last few remaining team fights. I don't know if you actually paid attention. He was always blinking behind. He got a really good Sonic Wave like from 3-4
He got a 4-hero Sonic Wave.
He blinked
every
behind.
fight.
Every time he goes in, he blinks behind, so he doesn't get focused by the Starlight in front or anyone else in front. So he gets a really good positioning for the Sonic Wave. And it was just the fact that they got too much from the early game. I felt they just.
Whenever NiP wins,
And the
to me,
first blink was so forced. You know, it felt so forced for their defense at bottom
he
lane.
shows it in the lane. He TPs bottom in vision of the entire 5-man enemy team when the
And
tower's about to die.
Razor wasn't
and
even,
Razor's not there.
Razor was not there. So
Bam.
why do they actually want to take a fight when your biggest spell that deals damage in that point of the game was the plasma field and the Razor was not even there, and they were trying to take the fight when NiP was already all sieging in your tower. So that was the point where it actually ruined the whole momentum and the game plan for Navi.
Tough loss here, but Navi are eliminated from the summit. NiP will move on, and good news for them. And they continue to show they are a very solid, competitive team and have a shot here in the lower bracket. So we can take a look at that bracket probably in a few moments. But I can tell you guys that NiP moving on will be playing either Team Secret or CIS Rejects, who are about to face off in the lower bracket. Not sure if that match is happening. I think it was scheduled to happen next, but I was hearing rumblings of a potential reschedule. I think it may be rescheduled, as it turns out.
Good
Because
news.
I believe Misery had a travel delay. He's like stuck in
Good
Newark.
news for us. We have a break then.
For now, but it just means those next days. So we've had so many games rescheduled for the summit because of the Frankfurt qualifiers and travel for MLG and ESL. So we're gonna have like after Nanyang, it's gonna be like 10 games a day, 10 best of 3s a day. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. And you're not gonna be here. You're sneaking off to Malaysia.
What do you mean sneaking? I told you.
I know. It's just gonna be tough for us, but we'll find a way, guys. Great Dota always will prevail. So thank you for watching. That's a wrap, I think, for today on the Summit 4. We'll confirm it after the closeout here, but most likely that match will be rescheduled, which means we'll have a rebroadcast and then we'll come back. I think we may. Do we have America, Rob?
At 2, I think, maybe.
Okay, America at 2 p.m. local time, which is 3 hours from now. So everybody, here's your brackets for those who are wondering. NiP move on. They'll be facing either Secret or CIS Rejects, and Liquid already into the top 3, one best of 5 away from coming to LAN. So they fell just short for Frankfurt, but they have a very good shot here. And with that, we'll call it a day, guys. Thanks for watching. He's at Winter Dota. I'm at LD Dota. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. You're watching the Summit 4.